Length means space, a point of origin to a point of destination or a point of termination. What about mass? Mass exists in the form of solid or liquid or gas, because we know that matter is anything that has mass and can occupy a space. How about time? Hence, consider a car speedometer. Can you tell what it is used for? Have you seen objects being pushed around on daily basis in all aspects of life? You've seen humans, you've seen machines performing some task every time of every day, every minute, and every second. These and many more are reflection of identification of work, energy, and power, the triune concept that summarizes the entirety of physics syllabus. They are unique, distinct, reappearing, resurfacing, reimagined, interconnected concepts that form the foundation. Understanding these concepts is essential for grasping various phenomena in the natural world and technological applications. Therefore, what is work? Here are some real-life examples of work. Lifting a heavy box. Have you tried that before? When you lift a box, you apply a force over a distance, doing work on the box. The work done is equal to the force applied multiplied by the distance lifted. What about pushing a car? When you push a car, you apply a force over a distance, doing work on the car. The work done is equal to the force applied multiplied by the distance pushed. So what is work? By definition, work is the transfer of energy, underline energy, from one object, underline object, to another object through a force, underline force, applied over a distance, underline distance. From that definition, what are the triune properties of work? Number one, we have force being applied on the body. Number two, we have mass, the recipient of the force. Number three, distance covered, a point of origin to the point of termination. But the force we made mention of is energy, but energy is not a force. When force is applied, energy is utilized or consumed. So without force, energy will not be consumed, and without energy, force cannot be applied. Mass is an embodiment of energy, and hence we have a triune component of work. Work is a scalar quantity measured in joules. Underline that. Work can be positive or negative depending on the direction of the force relative to the displacement. You can also define work as the product of a force and the distance in the direction of the force. So the distance covered has to be in the direction of the force applied. It cannot be opposite to the force applied. If it becomes opposite, it becomes friction. Take note, we're going to treat that later. So mathematically, what's our formula? Work done, which is uppercase W, is equal to force multiplied by distance. Or we can say work is equal to mass multiplied by acceleration due to gravity multiplied by distance. So what is energy? Have you charged your phone before? When you charge a phone, you are transferring energy from the charger to the phone's battery. The energy is stored in the battery and can be used to power the phone. How about riding a bike? When you ride a bike, your body converts chemical energy from food into kinetic energy, propelling the bike forward. Hence, what is energy? Energy is the ability, underline it, or capacity to do work, underline work. So energy is sanctioning work. So the triune properties of energy. Energy is measured in Newton meter, just like work is measured in Newton meter. The combination of the triune fundamentals give us the properties of energy. Number one, force. Just like we had in work, since energy is the ability to do the work, hence force is present. Number two, mass is present, and mass can be amount of substance. Mass can be an embodiment of electric current. Mass can be an embodiment of luminous intensity. Mass can be an embodiment of temperature. Hence, the third is distance. Energy is a scalar quantity and also measured in joules. So energy comes in various forms. We have the kinetic energy, the energy of motion. We have potential energy, the energy stored. We have thermal energy, the energy of heat, and many other forms of energy that we have around. We're going to delve into energy squarely in this channel. do hook up with us and check back for the exegesis on that. Mathematically, what's the formula for energy? Since energy is the ability to do work, hence energy is equal to work, and energy is equal to force multiplied by distance. For kinetic energy, which is the energy possessed by a body in motion, our formula is half mv squared. Potential energy is mass multiplied by acceleration due to gravity multiplied by height, which is static bodies. What is power? Before then, electric kettle. You've seen one before. An electric kettle uses a high amount of power to quickly heat up water. Underline the word quickly. It has to do with time. The power is measured in watts and represents the rate at which energy is transferred. Have you seen a car before? A car engine produces a certain amount of power measured in horsepower, HP, or watts, uppercase W. These represent the rate at which energy is transferred to the wheels. Hence, what is the definition of power? Is the time rate at which work is done or energy is transferred. Looking at this, you will see work in power, you will see energy in power. The only thing that differentiates power from work and energy is the consciousness of time. What are the triune properties of power from that definition? We see time, number one. Number two, mass. Number three, distance. So power is a scalar quantity measured in watts. You can also define power as the amount of energy transferred per unit time. So power is for an individual or for a machine to become efficient in respect to time. So what's our formula for calculating power? Mathematically, power is equal to work done over time taken, or you can say energy over time. Now, what is the linkage and connectivity between work, energy, and power? The triunity. Number one, by definition. From the definition of power, we say it is a rate at which work is done or energy is transferred. So, you could see power as all-encompassing. Power is an encapsulator. Power is an encoder. So, the definition has united work, energy, and power together. Secondly, by formula, mathematical expression, we said that work is equal to force multiplied by distance, and energy is equal to work. So power is equal to energy over time. So you could see that in power, work and energy are embedded into it. So that shows the unity between the trio. Thirdly, SI units. The SI unit of work is joules. The SI unit of energy is also joules. Then the SI unit of power is joules. Fourthly, dimensional formula. Dimensional formula of work is ml squared per t squared. Dimensional formula of energy, ml squared per t squared. The same thing. Dimensional formula of power is equal to ml squared per t cube. So you could see that from dimensional formula, you have work and energy in power. The difference here is that in power, time is raised to the power of 3, making it more efficient with time. Next, by magnitude and direction. Both work, energy, and power are scalar quantities represented by a single real number and are independent of coordinate systems. Next, work, energy, and power can be united by examples. The illustration that combine the three. Number one, climbing stairs. When you climb stairs, you do work on your body by applying a force over a distance. This work increases your potential energy. The power at which you climb the stairs represents the rate at which energy is transferred. Secondly, water pump. A water pump does work on the water by applying a force over a distance, increasing the water's potential energy. The power of the pump represents the rate at which energy is transferred to the water. These examples illustrate how work, energy, and power are interconnected and present in various aspects of our lives. In summary, work, energy, and power are fundamental concepts that describe the transfer of energy and the ability to do work. Understanding this concept and their relationship is crucial for analyzing and applying physical principles in various contexts in life. Hence, physics is a reality of the earthly life. Our focus today has mainly been on the ability, relativity, and connectivity between work energy and power. Please note that we shall be delving deeper and individually into the tree of work energy and power later. Do check back for full exegesis on work separately, energy separately, and power separately. Connect to our social media handles at Physics Bible, the Triune Physics, for latest update. Thanks for joining us. Stay equipped, stay liquid.